Shadow Tour Paranormal are investigating Vault 72 and the adjoining Victorian property abandoned for many years.
Right, night's fallen here on Multley Plain. We've got a full moon coming up on the other side of the street. So we're all still together, we're still alive. We will be heading in now, which is quite likely to be a lot creepier than it was before and a lot darker. Just off the busy high street of Multley Plain. Descending in. Down one of the longest corridors in Plymouth, I think. It is, it's like going to the other side. Is this where the steps are?
Passing through the long corridor that joins the two buildings, Bez stops to point out something curious on the wall. Writing.
Here is the
yes.
the company who did the heating in 1937.
How do you know it was 1937?
That's when they operated.
Right.
They couldn't have done it after.
So we're looking at Penrose and Sons, yes?
Penrose and Sons.
That's really cool, is there?
It's cool because you've got the pencil
Yes, I love that.
lines
You
as
can
well.
tell.
From where they hand then painted it, I see.
Yeah.
Unless they were based, it could have been the offices.
And that little like mistake on the R.
Yeah, I love that.
One of the old companies that operated in the building. The old logo discovered under the stripped back walls.
Right, I am recording.
I think that is an old telephone exchange. See that little black thing there? That's the bell from when the phone would have been somewhere in the building, and that's the actual ringer.
Oh, I see.
There's some writing here. Picture rail, you saw that one earlier. One of the old bells here, probably from basically the fire alarm. Right, if there are any spirits here, this is a bell. You can ring that. You know what a bell is. Right, with that I'm going downstairs alone. Good luck. Got my light.
Do you want your camera? Still recording.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll continue my voyage.
Good luck.
Okay.
I'm going upstairs.
Okay. Have fun.
And you.
I don't know which one of us is worse off. You on the top floor, me in the basement.
I think that's.
Oh, good. As always, there's a door under the stairs that leads down to the basement. There was the people upstairs. Nope, it wasn't.
I did hear a distinct knock, but with so many people in the building, it's hard to tell if something was disturbed.
Is there someone on the other side of the door?
There was certainly nobody outside, apart from barking dogs.
A little bit weird. And she sounded like a tap on this door. Alright.
I will admit, the tap did make me quite nervous. Alone, in the basement.
I have to admit it's not great down here on your own.
The basement rooms are a mixture of old office rooms, utility toilets, and a small kitchenette. And then the large room, the old kitchen.
We'll head on through. Because the room... Oh, it's freezing in this bed. I will admit, I'm not exactly in an awful lot of clothes.
It's interesting to note that the freezing spot was where Matt Chapman at Four Bears Paranormal had seen a shadow
This is
earlier that day, unknown to me.
a weird feeling in here. And then there's this. The fireplace. And what we have been trying to work out tonight, which is basically, where on earth does that go? Matt was here earlier.
I'm also intrigued by the large cavity in the wall, in the old basement kitchen.
Anyway, the middle part of this wall is reasonably modern bricks. We know this. We've done the rough calculations between here and the club at the front, which also has a basement. And it's a difference probably about 6 metres. I mean, it was clearly bricked up for a reason. And I cannot lie, it is absolutely freezing down here. Yes, it's underground. Makes you wonder if there's stories from back whenever this place was active as a industry in the 1980s, whether it be banking or some kind of financial things. Is anyone here? Yes. Can you hear me talking? I just said hello. Can you hear me? Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah. You were a servant? You weren't? You were a servant? You weren't? Come to the fore. Yes. I'm glad I'm here. Shall we be friends? Do you know what's behind this wall? Thomas. Who's Thomas? What happened to Thomas?
Some intriguing responses. Meanwhile, Bear is upstairs.
Hello. I'm here in the middle floor. I'm here in the middle floor of the vault renovations. Matthew and Becky are upstairs with a spirit box and Xbox. Jonathan is in the basement with the spirit box. And I am here in the middle floor. And we are fairly convinced we heard footsteps walking around down here. I've just come down and there is nobody about.
What happened when they knocked down that wall?
I thought
There's something negative here.
I rejoin the rest of the group upstairs after another light pole malfunction.
Do you mind us being here?
So I was down in the basement doing my bit of film, and my light pole here went completely off, which is not unexpected, I suppose, with an electronic device, except these units normally flash twice before they go off, and there's a little power indicator light here. Unfortunately, it went off, and glancing at my phone, which I have had trouble now all night actually getting it to have any power, if you can. You'll see the fact that it's nearly dead again. Right, here in my pocket, I have a fully charged, all 4 lights, battery pack. So normally my phone would charge within about 20 minutes for it to be usable. But that's just not happening.
To round off the evening, paranormal hosts Phoenix and Medusa and conduct a seance around Jerry's table.
Calling out the spirits and energies inside this premises with us. If there is anything here with us currently, make your presence known through the table.
I asked paranormal host Medusa about her role during the seance.
I hope you don't mind me asking, so do you think in a lot of these occasions it's actually our energy, human energy, that helps spirits?
Yeah, I work a lot with energy, so I create energy so they're able to use that. Sometimes they need that extra energy to be able to perform, to be able to knock, to be able...
Because we do ask them to do a lot, don't we? It's like,
Exactly.
It's almost like a constant load of questions. Can you do this? Can you do that?
Exactly, so I'm giving them a little bit of a helping hand by giving them an extra bit of energy.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
I also spoke to a few regulars at Vault 72, like this chap, Gary.
I was there about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
And what did you witness?
It was in the very far corner of the building. There was a figure, 6.5 foot tall, and he stood still for the whole of the evening. He never moved from that spot. That's what I found really, really strange, because obviously the punters were coming up and to and from the bar. This person never moved from that spot, and it's like, that was really, really weird. I was thinking, okay, could he be somebody that used to work here, because as this used to be a bank? So I don't know, but I found it really, really strange, and that was within 5 or 10 minutes of me walking in here.
Right. Matt, what are you up to there?
Put a rum on the table,
Yeah.
Captain Morgan's, in the hopes that it appeases the spirits.
And this spirit is Jerry, who apparently does like a rum.
And Jerry is the carpenter of the table?
Yeah, because obviously at some point that barrel had to get turned into a table, didn't it?
A K2 EMF meter has been placed on the table next to the rum. It flashes.
Jerry, do you like the fact that we're still using your table to put your own drink on it?
That's definitely yes.
It's flashing now, yeah.
Oh, look to the red, isn't it? Hopefully since Saturday, not mixed. Reduce the KV messages, so effective work.
One final seance in the large ground floor rooms of the old house.
I'm feeling something in that corner for some reason.
Oh yeah, there's loads happening there. That's upstairs.
Yeah.
Andreas, the owner of Vault 72, takes approximately 18 people on a tour of the ground floor, pointing out where the brick was thrown across, the unblocked doorway, the beautiful Victorian staircase. And then it's time for one final calling out.
Use it to show us you're here.
Are you happy with what this building's become? Do you mind these people being in your house?
Jerry did not visit that night, sadly, so it's up to Andreas to finish the measure of rum.
All right, Jerry. Cheers to you. Oh, it's quite nice.
Jerry, move the glass.
Thank you for joining us on our night at Vault 72.